Breaking news! Poland gained independence from the Holy Roman Empire. Other shocking news coming from the East. The Byzantine Empire, Basil II, dies in Constantinople after a 50-year reign. If you're a Christian, I've got bad news for you. The church has been split in two. After a series of unfortunate events, the Bishop of Constantinople and a few other bishops have split off from the church after a series of disagreements between them and the Pope in Rome. We now go to our man in the fields of Constantinople.
That's right, Simon. We're here with priest Alexios, and he's going to talk a little bit about the split of the church.
Well, you see, the split is natural. You see it was coming. The great mighty minds of Rome still believe we should be in Latin, while we use Greek. We also believe they are heretics using idols. The final straw is when the Pope has to
You heard it right here. All right, we'll go back to you, Simon.
Some are saying the church was destined to split, but we deal in the facts. As you can see in this photo, the church has split right down the middle. Some blame the West and some blame the East. We'll show you both sides and let you decide.
All right, Simon, we are here with Father Flavius, and he is going to talk a little bit about the Eastern Schism.
You see, Eastern say these so-called idols are a false representation of what they are. They truly do not represent what we worship to, but only what we worship through to God. See, they believe that we did all this wrong. They sent us a nasty letter saying all these sorts of things. We did excommunicate them, but we believe that this was justified. See, they were worshiping wrong and falsely against God. Thank you.
All right, you heard it here. Back to you, Simon.
And back to the studio. With heightened tensions between Catholics and Muslims, it seems Christian forces are ready to move into the Holy Land. We go to a quote from the Pope, who says, "God wills it." Some forces have already landed and are reportedly facing heavy resistance. We have a team there with the Christian forces.
I report Nate Cranen on the scene of the crusade. I'm here with Crusader Calamanca. Calamanca, how do you feel about this crusade?
Well, I landed yesterday. Thankfully, some of our divisions have already made some good headway. However, right now we are pushing for a breakout. And as you said, well, you see we're facing stiff and fierce resistance.
What are your objectives of this crusade?
Our main objective is to regain the Holy Land that's under Muslim control. Under Muslim control, our fellow Christians have unfortunately been experiencing forced conversion. And if they refuse to convert and they steadfast on their faith, oftentimes they might have been put to death or might even something worse, like torture and other nasty things.
How do you plan on, achieving these
good heavens!
objectives?
Brute force. And if you'd excuse me, I have to fetch my longsword.
Okay. Back to you, Simon. War is among us. Muslim forces invade most of Catholic holdings in the Iberian Peninsula. A small force is still holding out in the Northwest. Good news for our communities in the Northwest, though. The Moors have split up. After 300 years of oppression, the Catholics are finally retaking their land. But not so fast. The Almoravids from North Africa want their own share of the Spanish territory.
At this point, anything is possible. This war could result in a ceasefire or a complete victory for either side. We'll be right back with a commercial break.
And we're back. While we were gone, the Christians have finally pushed the Moors back into the northeast part of Spain. From ashes, a great hero emerges. Rodrigo Diaz, more commonly known as El Cid, fought with us and against us. He will be named a hero and go down in history one way or another. His wife will call in and give us a brief biography.
Rodrigo was born a member of a minor nobility. He used this position in order to rise and become commander. He became renowned for his campaign against Muslim kingdoms in Al-Andalus. He would later be exiled and return and fight against the Muslim and Catholic. He would continue to fight for both sides until he laid siege to the city of Valencia, where he would later establish an independent principle. He ruled over a pluralistic society with popular support of Christians and Muslims alike. Our son would later die in service to Alfonso in 1097. Not so much later, he would pass, leaving the kingdom to me.
Well, that seems to be all we have for tonight's broadcast. We hope you have a blessed night and Godspeed.
Stop doing full force!